Notes for my December 2025 reading of In Search of Ancient Ireland by Carmel, McCaffrey and Leo Eaton. So by McCaffrey and Eaton. Today is Tuesday, 30 December 2025, and here I, Tanis, she, her, hers of Seattle, talks for my book and reading notes for my December 2000 reading of a book on kind of maybe the spirit of some of the people of ancient Ireland, might be a way of phrasing it. And so it's In Search of Ancient Ireland by Carmel, McCaffrey and Leo Eaton, 2002, New Amsterdam Books edition, paperback, ISBN in the video description. I started the book on Monday, 22 December 2025, and finished the book on Tuesday, 30 December 2025. It's 287 pages, including a note on the authors section. It took me 7 days of reading. 10 pages Monday, 22 December, 40 pages Tuesday, 23 December, 70 pages Wednesday, 24 December, 30 pages Friday, 26 December, 30 pages Saturday, 27 December, 70 pages Monday, 29 December, and then 37 pages Tuesday, 30 December, which is today. And so this is my own personal copy. I bought this back in 2018 as part of my Heritage Travel Trip series, buying some materials for my own preparations. And so this is my own personal copy. My previous reading attempt before this one, I started and did not finish the book. And finishing the book this time, I give a rating of 4.5 out of 5 stars. And it talks about kind of ancient Ireland and how does one go about finding ancient Ireland these days. And so it kind of takes an approach of, it covers some of the prehistory and kind of foundational culture of Ireland, ancient times, and then kind of progresses to like maybe within, to like maybe like 1100 AD, taking a kind of Christianity and faith approach and kind of the development of faith in Ireland as kind of the like progressing through time. And kind of like kind of perhaps a way of phrasing that would be is like you kind of gotta, a person might need to go through a bunch of Christianity and religious development in the country to kind of get to ancient Ireland if one's in the search of ancient Ireland. And so there we go. I flagged a few things of interest. So they had powerful females. So it was I think the original people's Ireland was matriarchy, as were a number of European countries. And so that is something that I actually do cover in this, including like female leaders and stuff like that. And on page 130, saints were taking over the role of Christian gods and goddesses as intermediaries between people and the forces that ruled their lives. End quote. So it's a kind of thing of, so there were pre-God, original people's gods and goddesses, and then the invasive religion of Christianity was like, we're just going to say that's equal to a saint in Christianity, even though it's not. Right? So essentially, like, Christianity was kind of like, it trampled on original people's religions, including in Ireland. And then let's see, we got page 172. Ireland has the oldest literature in Europe in a native language, which is pretty cool. And it goes the year 700 AD. That's over 1,300 years ago, in a native language. So I thought, I was like, that's worth highlighting. That's pretty cool, actually, from my perspective. All right, then page 184, it talks about raiders from Scandinavia, including, so I'm a quarter Sami and before original peoples of Norway. So I'm a quarter Norway, like original peoples Norway. And it talks about raiders from including Norway. And it was, I've previously in like 2020, 2021 did a bunch of work on kind of like developing where I might want to go and like some of the areas that captured my interest. And one of the areas that captured my interest back then was the Sligo coast of Ireland. And it talks about on page 184 how the Vikings from Norway, the first place they chose to land was Sligo coast. I was like, I have the same taste as my Raider ancestors. You know, oh, but although not as many Viking, my ancestors are from northern Norway, so the Vikings kind of come from like central and southern Norway, so I don't actually know if the Vikings were of Norway, but like Old Norse and but I was like a shared taste. So I learned about like because I'm part Irish by ancestral origins and I'm part Norwegian. I was like, it's the collision of two courses. I thought it was worth pointing out. And then page 193, this was great. So, quote, on a blustery, wet summer day, typical Irish weather, with the sea high and the waves white with foam, unquote, end quote. And the sentence continues on. There was like, that's been like winter here. I was like, that's like a weather synchronization, which I've pointed out on this channel before. Actually, there was snow in Ireland and there was snow here at one point, and I actually did a video on that snowfall synchronization. And so I was like, I got synchronization again. But like me reading the book and then like us being in a really windy, blustery, wet, kind of season. I was like, yes, there we go. Ancient Ireland makes it through in some way. Anyway, so those are my notes for my December 2025 reading of In Search of Ancient Ireland by McCaffrey and Eaton.